says, when I look at him, I know that he is the reason I feel complete. Steve gave me butterflies at a time when I doubted love, and those butterflies haven't stopped. Every time I see him, I'm reminded of how thankful I am. Thankful for his love, thankful that I get to spend the rest of my life being his happily ever after. She says, Steve has always been my biggest fan, pushing me to be better, to believe in myself, never doubting that I can achieve the impossible. Most importantly, by believing in me, he gave me the self-confidence to believe in myself. She said, Steve's love and compassion towards animals continues to captivate me and make my heart happy. I love seeing him smile when talking about our fur kids. Yes, even when describing Bob and his antics. She said, Steve's spontaneity and willingness to try new things means our life is always an adventure. I love how we can wake up with no plans and end up at some remote antique store many miles from home in search of the rare, elusive cast iron pan that we probably don't even need. And lastly, she said, I love that Steve is my best friend, the person with whom I share dreams, troubles, and experiences. I cherish our adventures while on vacation, as well as the time we just spend just listening to music and talking for hours. I catch myself looking at Steve and smiling because he really is my dream come true and happily ever after. Thank you so much for sharing this. And then when I asked Steve, he told me, she takes a genuine interest in things that I like, even if she doesn't completely understand what I'm talking about. She takes the time to ask the questions and to try to understand. He said, I love that Jackie loves animals the way that I do. Who else would let me move in with 10 cats? And that means vacuuming just about every day. He said, I love that Jackie isn't afraid to try anything new. She loves to try different foods and she loves to go to new places. He said, I love that Jackie has a great sense of humor and she finds humor in ways that I would never think of. And she always keeps me laughing, especially when I need it most. He said, I love that Jackie is a very creative person and is not afraid to express her ideas. She is a woman of many talents. And he says, lastly, I love that of all the people in the world she could have chosen, she chose me. Well, thank you both for sharing these super sweet sentiments with me and now with every person here. And, you know, the reason I asked you to do that is because I wanted to remind you that in life, the little things are the big things. It's finding that cast iron pan. It's vacuuming up after 10 cats. It's those little things that end up making up the everyday.
So I will always stand by your side and sleep in your arms, learn with you and grow with you. I promise to laugh with you during the good times and cry with you in the sad. I promise to support and encourage your dreams while respecting our differences. I will be your rock, standing by your side as you have for me, and I will share with you all of life's adventures. I will always be yours, devoted to you in every way. Today, Steve, I choose you to be my husband and promise to always kiss you goodnight.
And do you make these promises lovingly and freely and vow to honor them all the days of your life?
I do.
Thank you. Okay.
Jackie, you are my best friend, and I choose you. I will always stand by your side, sleep in your arms, learn and grow with you. I promise to laugh with you during the good times and cry with you during the sad times. I promise to support and encourage your dreams while respecting our differences. I will be your rock, standing by you as you have for me, and I will share with you all of life's adventures. I will always be yours, devoted to you in every way. Today, Jackie, I choose you to be my wife, and I promise to always kiss you goodnight. And scoop water.
And do you make these promises lovingly and freely and vow to honor them all the days of your life?
I do.
Thank you. And may we have the rings, please? And how much it meant to them to be surrounded by the light of your love today. So I'm now going to ask you all as members of this gathering to verbally share your declaration of love and support with them by enthusiastically answering, "We will," to the following question. Will each of you do everything that you can to support and to care for these two people in their marriage?
We will.
Oh, good. That's a lot of support. Thank you. In that case, I'll just encourage all of you, Stephen and Jacqueline, having witnessed your vows of love and of faith to each other, By the power vested in me, it's my joy and truly my personal privilege to pronounce you as husband and wife, which means, sir, you may kiss your bride. You can offer her your arm. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce for the very first time anywhere, Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Ritzel.